Kind of.
Third.
And
TEAL.
You know what it is, man. You're locked into Third and TEAL where they keep it real. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. Third and TEAL, baby, and I'm out. Let's go.
Let's go. Third and TEAL. It's another week, and there is football. And we've been waiting a long time to have another week with football.
Long.
Almost doesn't feel real. It feels like summer was too short. I'm sure you parents out there are really feeling like that. I don't really even know what a summer is anymore. I don't have kids. Me and my wife both work, you know, whether it's school time or not time. And
what does it do that?
Yeah. So how y'all doing, boys? Trevor, we'll start with you.
Doing good. Just trying to keep a close eye on what's coming out from the team, and it was generally, in general, a quiet week. I mean, we made some roster moves. We did activate Mason Smith, so that's good stuff to talk about.
Yep.
Good ideas, good stuff to launch off. But other than that, just getting to work, man, getting busy.
Yes, sir. Okay. Eric, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. It's another day. More Jaguar football, and I'm doing okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well,
Hell yeah.
Mason Smith getting activated is big news. I have been wanting to see some Mason Smith. Hopefully that's not something that we get accustomed to like one other person who is currently hurt right now.
Not going to be named, that is somehow now saying may not even be ready for week 1.
Are you talking about Eric Armstead?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not talking about Eric Armstead.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck about him.
Okay.
I'm talking about Mr. Fifth, 6 year corner himself.
Oh, God, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I don't even care, bro. That's why I didn't even pick up on it. Because, honestly, fuck him. Fuck him at this point, you soft-ass bitch. Bro, I'm so sick of that fucking shit. It's always something, bro. They get fucking paid, and then next thing you know, Turf Toe fucking wipes them out for a month. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
That's the problem, though, is it's not even like he waited to get paid. He's been hurt on and off his whole time here.
Yeah, I was going to say, it just makes it even more, it just makes it sting even more that he's always been an injury problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think, honestly, if we ended up sending him off somewhere, I know it would be kind of hard to do. Obviously, after we just paid him. Or not that it would be impossible, but it would be a little bit more difficult.
Well,
I would not be mad.
His contract's not crazy, but whatever team takes him is going to want to see him play 3 or 4 games and make sure he can actually play this year before they take him, I think.
Exactly. And I mean, I would rather see Jarian over there at this point, though.
I mean, honestly, that's a real possibility of what could happen. Honestly, somebody gets put over there and they play well, and then whenever Tyson's healthy, he may just have to be the bench warmer and rotate. He can only play one side, unfortunately. That hurts his stock a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's going to be interesting to see because, I mean, if it's me, if you put Jarian Jones over there, you've already got a nickel in Jordan Lewis. If something's not – if something's not clicking, sure, let him go back in there. But if Jarian's playing well and Jordan Lewis is healthy, you just let him play. You don't take him out of there. You leave him.
And I think this coaching staff definitely understands that for sure. Also, Jordan Lewis has been balling so far, bro. So if Jordan Lewis want to do what Jordan Lewis does, hell yeah.
Yep, I'm down for it. He's been playing well. I'm ready to see him in the season. I'm ready to see everybody in the season, man. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of, this preseason stuff's cool and all, but I'd rather see full games of Trevor Lawrence and BTJ and the guys. Yeah. See all of the offense and all of the defense.
I'm trying to see them play. What I mean?
How much do y'all think they're going to play this week? My guess the other day was they'll probably play like a quarter.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think like a quarter.
Hope that they at least play a whole quarter.
Well, because my guess is they'll play a whole quarter this game, and they're going to play a full half in week 3, and then probably, of course, week 1 they'll go full. But I'm thinking they'll probably play a quarter this week and a half next week.
I just worry because week 1, Liam said how long they play determines how good they do, or is determined by how good they're doing. Bitch, we didn't even we didn't get in the end zone, and you pulled them.
Now, I will say for that though, I mean, Trevor looked great.
He looked great, yes.
I mean, he was 6 of 7 in a good rhythm. He wasn't throwing high. His footwork looked good. Even guys like Chris Sims and those guys were saying how they could see a big difference in the way Trevor Lawrence played in that one drive versus the last 4 years.
Mhm.
Because like we talked about already, he didn't have the live arm. He wasn't forcing balls. And the one play, Liam Cohen he kind of took that on himself. And that's actually kind of a play out of the Shanahan system. It's a single hot read where you basically just force the ball to that player and they move everybody to make it look like there's really something, but really that's the only route that's actually being run. And it was bad scheme, and there was a great play by the safety. I think too many people are overlooking that the safety just made a great play, because last year the Bucs ran that exact same play with it was Kyle Trask or somebody else in the preseason, but the safety sunk like 10 or 15 yards and it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the thing, is like this is something that happens. It's a play that people do, and it was just a bad call there. And the safety made a great play. I think too many people are trying to put it on Trevor and not make the fact that the safety read the play perfectly, and it was a bad call in that situation. But still, you got to protect your guys, but at the same time, in a one read play, it's kind of where it goes sometimes.
Yeah, because the pocket was already closing some too. Like, you're not escaping the pocket to throw it away. And he had a window to get it in there. He got it in the window.
Well, my take is it hit BTJ in the hand. He need to catch it.
Yeah,
I understand the safety made a great play, but he still needed to catch that. Whether it was scheme or just a bad play or read or whatever, however Cohen want to say it, BTJ still should have caught the damn ball. That's all I'm saying. He's the number one man. He's the main man. So yeah, he need to catch the ball.
I will preface this by saying I don't believe this goes into the season, but for sure. I'm sorry. I have a clip of Keenan McCardo getting smacked hard here, guys. Yeah, it's because it's what you're supposed to do, man.
Yeah.
You already know, man.
Yep. And I mean, luckily BTJ hot right up and he was fine. But I'd love during the season to see him hop back up with the football, and even in the preseason. I just want to see it happening. I don't want it to be like I hope it happens during the season, even though it didn't happen in the preseason. Like, I just want to see these balls get caught, man. I don't care who he's throwing to. Like Parker. Go ahead, Eric.
No, I was going to say, it seems like it's just a plague with Jacksonville receivers dropping balls. You're tired of seeing it. Yeah, a lot of them they're gonna put on Trevor, and it's not Trevor. It's the receivers just not catching the ball.
Well, honestly, if you need any confirmation that it's not Trevor, look at Parker Washington. That motherfucker is a catch magnet, dude. He's catching anything and every fucking thing that's even in his. If it's in the same area code, that motherfucker's catching it. Like,
right.
One thing that worries me about that though is like watching when Parker's in the game and Trevor throws to him. I feel like Trevor trusts Parker to come down with any football he puts anywhere.
I agree.
And while Parker can do it, Parker is still a shorter receiver. So the only thing that kind of bothers me about it is if you get an athletic safety like Malachi Starks that just came out for the Ravens and guys like that. Trevor may have the tendency to trust Parker a little too much on a jump ball down the field. And that's where a guy like Malachi Starks, who runs a 4.31 and is 6'2", 6'3", can really make an impact and kind of box Parker out in a way that he can't get to because he's not big enough and tall. Like, you can't jump high enough.
Right.
But realistically though, that's not really what we're doing with Parker. We've got 3 guys that can run a track race with anybody. It's like that's really not what we're going to be doing with him. That just, if somebody were to go down or somebody's resting, that's the only thing I worry about. Is I feel like I see these practice clips of Trevor to Parker, and it doesn't matter how big of a window Parker's coming down with it, but Trevor's putting it in there.
Right.
And I like to see him put it in there, but the problem is I don't want to see him trusting him too much, and then he puts it in there and it gets taken away because, a more athletic, bigger player makes a play.
I can definitely see that being a thing.
That's the name of the game, though. How it is,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason I think I was upset to see the starters come out was not because of Trevor. Trevor looked great. But fuck, dude. Just like the, I don't know, the system efficiency. Like we weren't performing well as a unit. Like you got the holdings, you got the false starts, you got clean that shit up.
That part
clean
right
that shit
there.
up. I don't give a fuck if we would have. I don't give a fuck if we did go down and punch it in the end zone and it only took us 3 minutes. I don't like if that's would have been the case. I don't give a fuck. Keep them in. They made mistakes, not horrible ones, and I understand that you don't want to get them beat up. But nobody was. BTJ's the only one in that game that really took a pop. I mean, except for Logan Cook, because Logan Cook was given. He gave out a pop.
Yeah.
Logan Cook was him. But
it helps when you're 6'5", 240 pounds at punter.
You're laying the boom still.
He's a linebacker at punter.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But I mean, those guys should have definitely at least played 2 more drives. I was thoroughly disappointed to see them not come back out at least once.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
they should have kept playing. Yeah. And I don't like the fact that Liam hasn't yet told us how much they're playing. I mean, Trevor said he expects to play. Bitch, you better play.
Yeah.
We're not the Super Bowl champs, bro. We're not defending champs. We're not defending conference champs. We're not even fucking division champs, motherfucker. We do not get the luxury of resting all of our starters a shit ton throughout the preseason. They need that time to get in rhythm just as much as the new guys do.
Agreed.
Even the Super Bowl champs they take week 1, maybe week 2 of the preseason off. Because they can fucking do that. Because they earned it. I love our guys. Don't get me wrong, I do. But motherfucker, we just had one of the worst years in recent memory. Get your fucking ass out there. Like, what are you doing?
Get out there.
Get out there.
Right.
And again, I see a lot of fire from this team. Like, that doesn't mean that I'm not excited. I'm beyond excited. And I don't even want to see him out there to be like, oh, I want to win the game. I don't give a fuck who wins or loses a preseason game. I could care less. What I care to see is what our players look like. Are they disciplined? Just the football IQ and the discipline. Because you can have fire, but you can still be dumb as a box of fucking rocks, and you still won't be a good team.
Mm-hmm.
And all of our guys seem to have fire. We seem to have energy this year, which is really nice.
Yeah.
We just cannot let that get lost in a lack of discipline. And I don't know. I'm tired of all the media training responses that you always get. Oh, they're progressing well here. They're progressing well here. We love to see this. It's like, bro, I don't even know what I'm watching you guys for anymore.
Right.
Because you guys are just going to say the same thing. And it just reminds me, and it makes me grateful for what we do here. It reminds me why we do what we do on this show, and we are the way we are. And it just makes me even more grateful that there's an outlet for some people to come to. And because not everybody is interested in hearing that cookie cutter ass shit. All right. I mean, number one, Brian Thomas Jr. Last year when you came into training camp, you had a drop problem. Everybody gave you passes because you were a rookie. You got a drop problem in training camp again this year. Now, do I expect that to carry over? No. But should you have it at all? Fuck no. Should our offensive line look like they have no idea what the fuck a hard count is? Fuck no. Fuck no. All of them are experienced except for Millam. Ain't no other rookies on that fucking line. So what the hell are you doing?
Exactly.
And then
what are you doing?
Don't get me wrong again. And but that's what scares me about it, because we didn't even bust out no complexities.
Exactly.
the whole time we're sitting here arguing, guys, don't be scared. We're not even showing any bit of the game plan, bro. Nobody shows any game plan in week 1 of the preseason. But at the same time, that also points out, why did we have so many mistakes? We weren't even doing anything fucking hard. It was literally as simple as go out there, see ball, get ball. For the most part, that's what week 1 is. And you fuck that up. I don't know. It's just insane to me. It really is.
I'm with you on that. The penalties just were driving me crazy. Even though there weren't a lot of penalties, it's when the penalties actually happened.
Well, they were uncostly and they killed the whole fucking drive.
Yeah, they just killed the drives.
That's got Jacksonville written all over it.
All over it.
Kill that shit right now. Get that shit right now.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that Liam brought that up and he acknowledged it because Liam's been brutally honest about shit. I like him. I like him.
The transparency is.
I love the transparency.
Yes,
but I just hope they don't. One thing I think a lot of Jags fans, myself included, I'm guilty of it too, is we carry a sense of urgency that the coaching staff does not currently feel. They don't feel that sense of urgency. They just got here. All the shit that happened before, that's not them. They ain't got nothing to do with them. This has been our team from day one. We have felt every loss on the way here. Yeah. So for us, it's like, bro, I don't give a damn about who the fuck was out here.
Right.
We in here now, and this is what we need to do now.
Exactly.
You know, other than that, though, I mean, players gonna make plays. Shit's still happening. Like, there's not too much to talk about from like what last week to this week, other than Mason Allen got reactivated. There ain't even really much to talk about with that. It's just we really hope that he plays.
Right.
I just hope he plays. The running backs they're all tight. They're all knotted up. Still the same as it was last week. I mean, fuck. And Tyson Campbell getting hurt. What's fucking new? I should have fucking bet the over on that.
Well, your favorite guard retired, Brandon Scherf. He finally retired. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he ain't got no man. I don't care what nobody says because ain't nobody else about to pay that man.
That's my thoughts. Those were my thoughts.
Yeah, also. He keeps getting injured. He's had a lot of injuries and stuff, and he's made his money. He just needs to go, enjoy retirement. Go kill some deer up in Iowa.
Isaiah, you take the first shot at it.
Armstead, love to hear each one of y'all's opinion on what's going on with his back. I don't know. They really haven't told us much about it. That's kind of my issue, and now he might not be available for week 1. The last time something like this happened, Devon Campbell missed the whole season. Basically, Devon Campbell, Jesus Christ, Devon Hamilton. With blood poisoning, I don't think it's the same thing. But it's just par for the course. We bring in these old veterans. It seems like we've always done this. Like when we brought in Julius Thomas, and we brought in so many guys over the years that just like as soon as they get here, all of a sudden they have all these injuries and their age starts showing. Literally, it just happened with Brandon Scherf, happened with Andrew Norwell, happened with Julius Thomas. Toby Gerhart had like one good season, and then he started getting hurt all the time. It's just like we bring in all these guys that are good vets other places that have a couple good seasons, but we'll see, man. No, we shouldn't be worried about the Panthers game. I'm not fucking worried about the Panthers. They suck.
Yeah, I'm still not worried about that. Bryce put it together, but that don't mean their defense did.
But no, I mean Armstead. I mean, I'd love to see him play. I think he could be an asset for us on the interior.
Most definitely.
But it's one of those things where I'm not really surprised. And that opens up the door for Mason Smith to get more reps. And honestly, if Mason Smith is as good as we think he is and can be, honestly, I'd love to let him have those reps. The only thing that really upsets me is the cost of Armstead. But legitimately, I think Mason Smith is he might not currently be better than like what we saw from Armstead before he left San Francisco. But I think he can and will be a better player than Armstead if he can stay healthy. So I'd love to see him get those reps. And I think that also gives opportunities to guys like Jordan Jefferson to get some reps. I think he's also really good. But I would love to have the help, but I'm not crying over spilled milk, honestly, at this point.
I think last year he did the same shit last year.
Right.
I remember last year sitting at training camp, taking videos of Eric Armstead. It's on our channel, asking him when he'll be ready, if he'll be ready by week 1. And he's like, yeah, I'll be ready by week 1.
Yeah.
Bro, to be honest with you, Duval, I couldn't tell you what the fuck hurt his back because that motherfucker's always focused on anything and everything that's not what he's supposed to be. It's what it seems like. It really does. I mean,
sitting in the chair for too long.
Yeah,
his chair didn't have good lumbar support for his podcast, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's going on the podcast. Like you pointed out, Duval, how many episodes were you coming in and we were talking about, like, he didn't know his teammate's fucking name. Like, he was just completely disengaged from shit. And now, a lot of our hatred towards him was misguided when we found out that him playing from the edge was not a him thing.
Right.
So I will say, I'm not as hard on him as I was last year. But to be completely honest with you, I don't give a fuck that he's missing training camp. Because what's he going to do? What's he going to do for us in preseason? He is seasoned vet enough, bro. Like, he is not fixing to learn nothing. You know what I mean? He's not going to learn shit in preseason. And fuck, he's going back to his natural position.
Right.
This year. The only thing, and he's already got chemistry with Devon Hamilton. Him and D-Ham are going to be the starters there. So, right. I mean, if you look at it that way, it's not about a chemistry thing. So, it really doesn't matter too much to me. You know what I mean? Like, if he comes back, great. If he doesn't, I don't care. Who gives a shit? Because I think Mason Smith is a monster.
Yep.
I got good faith on it.
Yeah. My take on it is, I'm with you, Trevor, on that. I really don't care whether he plays the preseason or not. The man is a veteran. I think the coaching staff is being more cautious than they actually need to be, just because he's an older veteran. He did show last year when he did go back to his natural position, he was effective. That he was. We talked about that, and we showed that here on the show.
We did.
And I think they're just being cautious. You know, as an older gentleman, you know, you have the nagging injuries that just pop up. It's not serious. They just protecting him. He's more important during the regular season than he is during the preseason. For the preseason, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if you watch some of the training camp footage, you can see him running and working out, you know, doing stuff on the side anyway. So that tells me he's not as injured as they make it seem. As far as the back, man, anything your back can tweak if you know that just happens with age. I can tell you that just happens with age. So don't even worry about it. He'll be ready for week 1. And I'm looking for good stuff out of him. What? Oh God, what?
I'll read the latest one.
Oh, how did Walter look to you guys? You know what?
I think it depends on the play.
Walk a little. that is a mystery that's just waiting to be answered. It really is. Because like Trevor said, you just don't know what you get from Walker Little. You know, 1 or 2 plays, he looks great. Okay, yeah, I see what they see in him. And then the next 5 plays, he gets blowed up. So what do you have in Walker Little? We need to find out. We need to find out because it's going to be an important piece to the puzzle this year. It really is.
I think I think we know what we got with him. Honestly. Yeah, exactly. See, well, he gets it. He kind of gets it. Now, he couldn't have done nothing about it, but I get why you were looking at it, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's just those kind of things where, like, you're just like, he's always around just shit.
Right.
But it's not him. That's not his fault. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, I think we do know what we got with Walker Little. Personally, I think we know every play he's going to be a coin toss. That's what he is.
That's what we do know. That's what we do know.
He's never going to be the guy that's going to come in. I don't think he's ever going to be the guy again. That chance went out the window when we moved him from his one time he had a groove. We should have let him stay in and just keep doing what he was doing. We ruined it for him. That's 100% a developmental issue that we had.
Right.
What he is now, he's not going to play a whole game clean.
Oh heck no!
And I don't give a damn if PFF is counting it all for him. I don't care if they're counting QB pressures on Ezra Cleveland instead of him. I don't give a damn how they're doing it. If you watch that line, you knew that between him and Ezra Cleveland, he was the weak link. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was obvious. And you see it in the preseason game. He got folded in the preseason game, and then was one of our penalties. Now, it was a weak-ass penalty. It was. That was a weak-ass penalty. It was weak. But he was still one of the penalties. To be fair, he really had no business even trying to touch that dude. That dude was faced away from him. Don't fucking touch the dude, bro. Hey,
Right.
even though it was weak. But you're a vet now, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're a vet now. You know that there's a chance they're gonna do that. What are you doing? And
right.
but other than that, like, you see him get blown up a lot, and then other times you see him hold his ground. I think if it's a bull rusher, he's fucked. Honestly and truly. I think if it's a true bull rusher that has some raw power, he's fucked.
Right. Let's see. We're gonna have to figure out something at left tackle then, because we can't have Trevor worried about when is the coin flip coming that lands on a blindside sack.
Well, good news. We played everyone at every position this week.
Yes,
Today especially. Grant Udinski
Yes.
touched on it today in their press conference about how, because they asked him, like, are we just trying players in different spots to see what happens, or like, because they were basically making it seem like he has no idea who he wants to be the starting five and shit like that. That is not the case. The man knows who he wants to be the starting five. What he's doing is he's practicing versatility.
Yes.
I mean, and that's a great thing.
I mean, because he did state, throughout the NFL season, it's very rare that you have the same starting five on the offensive line the whole season anyway. So
Exactly.
you have to know, who's your backups, who's your best backups, who plays best where, and how they're going to perform. Simple. It's simple.
I mean, honestly,
I think this regime, this coaching staff, is really intent on protecting Trevor like it should be.
Yeah.
So they want the best 5, 6, 7 guys up there to protect him, because as Trevor goes, the team goes. We already know this.
I mean, honestly, you look at any team that makes deep playoff pushes or is always in your contender talks.
Mm-hmm.
They've made a massive effort to protect the quarterback.
Right.
I mean, again, I'm going to keep referencing these guys because it's been a long time since you saw a Super Bowl performance like what you just saw this past year. Okay, they throttled them. Okay, that was not just like we won the Super Bowl in a really close game. They beat their fucking ass. Okay, and the reason they did it is because they won in the trenches on both sides of the ball, and it was not fucking close.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jalen Hurts, bro, he's the perfect example of why you invest in a line, because Jalen Hurts, I don't believe he's an elite passer. I don't believe he's an elite runner. I think he's a good athlete. I think he has a good arm. He can be accurate, but he has all fucking day behind the best offensive line probably in NFL history.
Yep. And he has probably the best safety valve to dump off to in Saquon Barkley as well.
Yeah, and now he's got one of the best running backs of all time as well.
Right.
I mean, it only makes sense. It just literally goes to show you have to invest in the line. And, Duval, if you look back through it, every year that Trevor's been here, we've had a shitty offensive line. Every year. There's not been one year we had a good offensive line. And I don't give a fuck, our offensive line graded such and such by PFF. Fuck them, bro. They're clearly high. You got to be high. Okay? Because the thing is, too, everyone, we're quick to count QB pressures when it comes to talking about the performance of a defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not quick to count them when it comes to what the quarterback did in response to them. Because QB pressures are real, bro. I mean, fuck. I know as a quarterback, if I was Trevor Lawrence, I would be scared to fucking death every time I drop back.
Right.
Because that dude on the left side is probably going to get me murdered. And then that guy himself is the one that actually murdered me one time.
Right.
I mean, he is absolutely a line casualty in the grand scheme. Now, it's not that he can't improve, and I hope he does. I do. I hope he does. I mean, we fucking paid him. He's getting paid. I really hope he does. But I do think we know what we got with him, and that's a complete and utter guess.
I mean, if I'm being honest, though, I feel like it's unfair to Walker Little that we don't have the same level of frustration with Anton Harrison. Because Anton has had some very, very bad plays. And I don't know that we've seen an elite or good game out of Anton Harrison really like since his rookie year. I mean, he's given up 8 to 10 sacks, 8 to 12 sacks like the last 2 or 3, like the last 2 seasons, I guess technically we've only had him for. And he gets hurt a lot. And Trevor's been the thing about coming from Anton's side is that normally it's not as good of a rusher, but Trevor stands in there and he takes a lot of hits off of the right side after he gets rid of the ball. Like I think that we genuinely don't have an anchor at either tackle, and that's an issue.
Well, I think we give Anton a little leeway because he had Sheriff right next to him, and we just kind of assumed that he gave up some of those sacks trying to protect Sheriff. You know, the man coming through the gap on Sheriff's side. But
that's a fact.
You're
that's
right.
not even speculation. That is something that's happening.
But you're right, Isaiah. You're right.
Yeah, that could be true. But I mean, I've seen Anton go one-on-one and get absolutely killed, just like Walker Little.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen them both, and that's my thing is like, you know, I don't think either of them. I think that either of them could. I want to put this the right way. Either of them could be our long-term answer at either tackle. And either of them could not be our long-term answer at either tackle. Like they could both not be on this team in a year or two, or they could both be on this team for the next 10 years, the two of them. Like I think Anton Harrison and Walker Little both they're not strong enough to play tackle. I think that's an issue with them. Both of them have been walked down by guys that they should not be walked down by, in my opinion. I think that Walker Little is better against speed rushers, even though Anton is faster. But Anton he seems to get beat by that first step from what I watch. I just honestly think that, like, just genuinely speaking of the tackle position, we're just behind the curve. And honestly, like, it's to the point where I would consider throwing Millum out there at either tackle if things start getting dicey. And I would just let Millum play. I mean, he's got shorter arms. That's why they project him at a guard. But he's honestly big enough and strong enough. And I've seen, you know, I would just throw him out there if one of them starts getting beat in a game and just see what happens. You know, I mean, definitely we got to get the best 5 out there. And I honestly don't think that right now, as it stands from what I've seen the past 2 seasons and in the preseason so far, I don't know that Walker Little or Anton are part of the best 5 at the same time.
I don't think so.
Is what I'm getting at, and you know, and that's the thing is, like, you know, one play Anton Harrison he's gone up against Myles Garrett and done great on a couple plays, but he's also gone up against Myles Garrett and gotten absolutely destroyed. Myles Garrett's the best player in the league, and that's awesome that he has some good plays. But then also too, you know, Walker Little's had some great plays against some great defenders as well. And for some reason, we just play fucking lights out against the Texans. I don't know what it is about those 2 tackles, but if we played the Texans every week, Trevor wouldn't get hit at all.
For real. They really do show up for that.
But, you know, like, that's the thing is, like, I can't have them just there for rivalry games. I need them there against the Jets. I need them there against the Panthers. I need them there against the Chiefs. I need them there against the Bengals. I don't know. I think our long-term option at both tackles is still open and up for change if we don't continue to grow as a team.
Well, I think you look at the free agents we brought in, right? We rebuilt just through free agency. We rebuilt that whole line all the way to the left tackle, if I'm not mistaken. We have somebody that could step into all of those spots.
Yeah, I mean, we drafted fucking, or we picked up fucking 5 left tackles, and I feel like that's all we signed in the offseason was like left and right tackles. Because we got Fred Johnson, Edoga. One of them just retired the other day. I don't remember who that was.
I can't remember the name, but I remember reading it.
Yep, Mercari's played tackle. Hainsey's a center. We picked up a lot. And that's one thing too is I think John Monheim makes this team.
I do too. He's been the best one throughout. He was the best week 1.
And I think we finally get rid of Luke Fortner. Because I don't think you can there's no reason that you keep Luke Fortner when you have Patrick Mercari who can play center, and you have Robert Hainsey who will be the starter, and you have Jonah Monheim who's playing well so far. I just don't see any reason. Another NFL offseason for Monheim, and he may be the starter.
I agree.
Just putting on that strength, but there's going to be some decisions made on this offensive line. But I think we're going to overkeep offensive linemen than any other position.
I hope so.
Dennis Daly.
Yes, yeah, he was the tackle as well.
Yeah.
I think we're going to keep. I mean, I genuinely think we might roster 11 or 12 offensive linemen,
and we should. I mean, if anything, last year showed us that attrition killed us on the offensive line.
Yes.
I mean, it absolutely murdered our chances of anything. I mean, we were already fucked once Trevor went down, but we were really fucked when the offensive line started dropping like flies. And it's like you said, there's too many question marks. But honestly, you see the guys that want it, man. Like you watch You watch the way Millen plays, bro. Millen plays he meant that shit when he went on camera and said, I will not let someone just get through here.
Right.
You're not just going to go through me. Yeah, I will protect Trevor. He fucking meant that shit.
And that's what you want to hear from an offensive lineman.
Absolutely. But he's the old school lineman that's like, he takes that shit personal. Like, this isn't just like, oh, we're playing a game. Ha ha, you got me this time. Yeah, fuck that. He's going to try to take your face off if you got him that time. So, like, he meant that shit. I would feel confident putting that guy at any spot on the fucking line just because I know that no matter what, he's going to do his fucking best to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I don't feel that Walker Little or Anton, both of them the same, I don't feel like we get their best effort out of each of them for more than maybe 60 to 70% of the game. I mean, at certain points, they don't even try, man. It really doesn't look like it. And I see why it's easier to not that it's fair. I can see why people are easier to not notice Anton. It's because Trevor sees that side coming.
Right. He gets rid of the ball quickly.
Yeah, he gets rid of the ball. He avoids the problem when it's Anton's fault.
Also, he is notorious for rolling out to his weak side.
He is.
Hopefully they clean that up. I mean, with everything they've done in the offseason, the way his footwork looks, everything, seems like he's not going to do a whole lot of rolling out unless it's designed. But, I really hope they work on that with him. And he no longer – because, he's made some great throws rolling out to the left, but he's also made some very questionable and some bad throws rolling out to the left.
Right.
And he has – and that's honestly probably where some of the sacks that get, lost in translation for Walker Little are. Is that they're probably not counting those sacks when Trevor rolls outside of the tackle and he gets tackled outside of there. Because then it's not really Walker Little's fault. He can't run all the way out to the sideline and block the dude.
Right.
So it's kind of a catch-22 on that one. But I really hope they work on it. Which, of course, based on everything they've done, I'm sure they are, and they're telling him hey, you don't really want to roll out to your left unless you have to. But I will say. I think we realistically won't have the finalized O-line until probably week 3 or week 4 of the season.
Agreed.
I think we finish the preseason. They make their cuts. Luke Fortner's gone. A couple of those other guys, Sam Wormley's probably gone. There's a couple of guys that are going to be gone. I very realistically could see Ezra Cleveland at left tackle and Wyatt Millum at left guard by week 4. Because Cleveland's played tackle. He's played with Udinsky and played tackle and guard. He's slid in there last year and played some plays when we needed him to.
And he did well.
I don't think that's really the best lineup out of the best 5. But I mean, I think they're challenging these guys. And there's a very real possibility that they'll move them around that way. But we'll just have to see. I mean, that's just me speculating, and it could be right, it could be wrong. But I think there's a real chance we could see some guys in some positions we don't expect to see them in on the starting O-line.
I just like that they're actually addressing the shit in the actual conferences too, because in years past. They're just they're doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the fuck they're not. They're
Exactly.
trash. They're not.
Oh yeah, we lack physicality, so we're gonna roll the same offensive line back out there. Huh?
Right.
Yeah, but this year, like
What?
they literally specifically are asking questions, and like Grant Uditsky, and they're bringing people from the line up there to talk. Like, how is the line coming? Okay, this is how we feel we're coming. This is what's going on. This is what we see from this line. This is what we think. Stuff like that. Like, I don't know, man. I think, excuse me. There's a lot of talented guys. I think we have too many talented guys that can play too many positions to keep people like Walker Little and Anton Harrison in the starting five.
Right.
Because Walker, I know Walker can't flop, but I don't think he's going to improve. I really don't. And it's not that I don't want him to. It's just I don't think he will. And Anton, I think Anton can still improve. I think with tightened up guard play, Anton probably will tighten back up. And I don't know that, but I do think he will. Just Walker, it doesn't seem to matter who's there at that guard position. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It doesn't seem to matter who's playing that guard position beside him. He's gonna get fucked at some point or another. Like, it's just gonna happen.
Right.
And I just can't help but remember the rookie year with Anton when Scherf was actually still reasonably playing. Anton looked great.
Yeah.
He wasn't a casualty.
What's going on with Van Lonen?
Van Lanen?
Yeah, Van Lanen. What's going on with him?
Just hurt again.
Again.
Hopefully he gets cut again.
I mean, he's just getting hurt again. I know he was playing great last year, but I mean, it's just he's hurt. I mean, he just seems like he can't. He's just one of those guys who can't seem to stay on the field, man. Like this, it's what we need from people, and he just can't seem to do it.
Right.
I think a guy that they forget about that's big and has a lot of weight to him, and was hurt last year, so we still don't really know what we got with him. Is Javon Foster?
Oh yeah, see, that's somebody who gets lost in the shuffle right there.
Yeah, he's lost in the deck of cards, but he's a fucking monster of a man. That dude's a fucking mountain, dude.
Yeah, but when the last time has he been on the field?
It's been a long time.
Right.
I mean, he's been on the practice field. He's been practicing. He practiced last year, and he went through off season last year. They never gave him. I don't feel like they ever gave him a real shot.
He was hurt a lot last year.
Yeah, they kept him. I think they were playing precautionary with him. I think it was a lot of what they pulled that shit with Mason Smith last year too, with Javon Foster, because you see Javon Foster in the clips we got of him last year, and like I was at almost all the training camps last year, man. Like they were. Yeah. He was out there. He was participating, full participation too. Like this was not like he's just standing there like Eric Armstead was doing. No, he was in the shit. He was there. So I mean, I don't think we have any idea what we've got with him.
Yeah, we don't. We have no.
But we do know. We know he's big as fuck. He's huge. We know that.
He's a big dude.
He's big as fuck. And honestly, it never hurts to have a shitload of weight on that line. Okay, and that dude, I definitely believe he could do something, man.
Yeah, 6'5", 313. He's a big boy. Okay. I just was wondering.
You are absolutely correct. Yeah.
The short answer is yes.
Yes. Yes. That is the answer.
Yep. Well, yeah, boys, got anything else?
Oh yeah, I got a question. What are y'all looking for? What are you looking for? This preseason game coming up, what you gonna be paying attention to?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter. I think part of the thing that's gonna kind of sway me away from really caring about what the defense does. I care what they do, of course, but like, man, the Saints offense and those quarterbacks they have as options are fucking terrible.
Agreed.
So that's one thing is I don't really know what to expect. Now I'd love to see the defense play better. Last week I feel like they didn't really do great. I feel like they were really just playing like, off zone. Like they were just really playing a lot of like cushy off, nothing too crazy. But I would love to see Joshua Cephas have another good game and a little bit more Bayshall Tootin. I think that part of the problem for me last year was Cephas. He was doing good, and he just kind of disappeared.
Yep.
But then then he dropped some stuff, and it just seemed like the lights got a little too bright for him. I want to see some more Josh Cephas. I want to see what he can do, and I want to see him continue to build on a good preseason so far, and a good offseason from all the reports.
I think something that we should be watching for, which I guess we probably should actually talk about it, is why the fuck haven't they truly two-wayed him yet? Because Hunter.
I mean, they technically did. He played the first drive for both.
No, I'm not talking about that technicality shit. I'm talking about the offense marches off. He comes off for the special team play, and he runs out with the defense because they've been saying the whole time they're going to let him do it.
Oh, it's not going to be early in the season, though.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying to do it the whole game, but do it. See if let him do it. Make sure you got him cardio. Make sure you got him cardio-wise. He's in the right spot. Just do it. I'm not even saying you can do it for 2 quarters. Just do it. Just do 2 drives back to back. Let him do it. See how he feels at an NFL speed. See how he feels. And then it just also goes to show that we were serious about this shit. Because, don't get me wrong, it was nice to actually see him go out on defense and then go out on offense. But at the same time, that's exactly what everybody said was going to have to happen. Oh, he'll have to make appearances at both. No, that's not what he came here to do. And that's not what we traded all that shit for neither. To be fair, I'm happy with Hunter. And if it works out the way it's supposed to, I feel happy with the deal.
Mm.
But if we're doing this, he's just got caveats and appearances shit. No, I'm not happy with that. You gave away too much for an appearance guy. Fuck that. So we either in it or we ain't in it. Let's stop pretending and at least show it. Show that we have the intention to do it. You know what I mean?
Well, luckily, it's only preseason week 2.
Yeah,
right.
We got plenty of time to roll that out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It probably won't happen to early in the season. It's probably going to be a little bit. If they ever even do that, if they, this season, I think he will.
I think the situation will dictate exactly when that actually happens.
Yeah, I mean that too. I mean,
especially with often injured Tyson Campbell out there.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to get more time on defensive side of the ball.
Well, we go down the field. We have a 15-play drive on offense, and then we're playing Seattle or not Seattle, playing the Steelers or somebody, and they got DK Metcalf out there. We're not going to go trot Hunter back out there after a 15-play drive. We're going to give him a play or two to kind of rest and then throw him out there. I mean, it's all going to be situational. I mean, if we have a 3 and out, throw his ass back out there. But if we got a long drive and he's been on the field most of the time, we have to give him some time. But yeah, I mean, it's still early. We got plenty of time to see what he's going to do and how they're going to use him.
Yeah. For me, I want to see more Tootin. I really do. Tootin and Cephas. I really do. I want to see more of those two right there. I think that's what I'll really be paying attention to Sunday afternoon.
I'll tell you what I don't want to see is any more of the other quarterbacks.
Well, I don't know. I kind of want to see that young man from Memphis.
I want to see more Hennigan.
Yeah,
Hennigan was the highest rated rookie quarterback actually.
He was.
Yeah, I want to see some more of him also because he looked damn good.
I would like to see enough. I'd like to see enough Hennigan for him to be QB2.
Yeah, I would rather see Hennigan against the second string defenses. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he right now he's king of garbage time.
Right.
So real good, still look good, but I want to see you do it against a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Competition. Yeah.
Yeah, but the other two, nah, man, they can get cut right now. I don't give a damn, bro. That shit was bad.
Bad is not the word for what those two were, man.
No, it was terrible, man. It was so bad.
Yeah, Mullins was throwing late and then waiting 5 more seconds and throwing the ball.
Straight up. And then when he threw it, he would underthrow the shit too.
Yeah.
With a little bit of toughness, he had a couple tutties.
Oh, without a doubt. That one to Parker Washington on the wheel route. Yeah, that was a touchdown just waiting. He underthrew it.
I am excited too. One thing that we didn't talk about that they did do on Monday or Tuesday, we saw clips of Trevor doing handoffs to BTJ.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
Yeah, here, let me see if it might be on their Instagram. Let me see.
Not the Instagram. The Instagram. See?
Well, hey, that's where we seeing shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah. I want Cephas to make the active 53 this year. I really do. Not sitting on the practice squad.
Look at chance, man.
Because I don't think he's gonna last on the practice squad this year. I
No, he
really
won't.
don't.
No, he's playing hard, man. He better be on the 53.
Yeah.
Although I don't see it anymore, but hell, Duval might have seen it too. I really don't know, but I know I saw it. It was like it may have been a story they posted. That may have been like where I'm getting tripped up because they definitely did.
That's you know what though. That's not unexpected when you see the play they ran with De'Ami Brown on the 4th down.
And I like that
play.
too. That was nice.
I know, right? So I can see that happening.
Yeah, just that little bit that we got to watch of the offensive playbook that was opened up, like probably the 2%, 5% of it. It was already a million times more creative than the last regime. That's for damn sure. Yes,
for damn sure.
Oh, shout out to us for allegedly so far having the best playbook on Madden.
I saw that. I saw that. I'm like,
self-proclaimed, baby, self-proclaimed.
Yeah. And I don't even play Madden, but okay. I'll take your word for it.
Hell yeah.
Take your word for it.
Y'all got anything else for us, gentlemen?
No, that's it from what I got. Just wait until Sunday afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Take on them Saints down in New Orleans.
I tried to get my job's giving out free tickets for Saints game. I tried to get free tickets to this one, but I didn't win any.
Oh, okay. Darn.
Yeah, darn. Oh, geez. All right, y'all. Well, let y'all get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for everybody that stopped in and chatted with us. Duval TV, Ice Dancer. Anybody else tonight? Nope, that's it. Just tonight. But no Robert. That's kind of surprising.
Somebody needs to do a welfare check on Robert.
shout out Worm. Shout out to you for always coming on and helping me out. And that's all I got.
Oh, nope. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow.
Yes.
If you're new here on the channel, hook us up.
We'll be here. Do the thing.
That's right. And shout out to everybody that actually has been watching the full-length episodes lately, man. We're getting a lot of views on those.
Yes.
A lot of views on those. Like episode 85, 252 views on the full-length video.
Outstanding.
115 on the one we put out last week.
Hell yeah.
Great stuff there. That's what we want to hear. Yeah, that's what we want to hear.
All righty. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Peace out. Duval.